So we use the word good a lot, don't we? We'll say things like, oh, that was a good meal, or that was a good game. When someone asks us how we're doing, we'll say things like, I'm good. We use this word good a lot. But what does God say about the word good? How does God use the word good? When I was a kid, I played a lot of baseball, and my favorite position was pitcher. And when I was pitching, I used to talk to myself a lot because there's nobody else you can talk to during the game when you're on the mound. And so I would talk to myself. And in this way, we talk to ourselves a lot in our lives as well. What do we say about ourselves to ourselves? Often, it isn't the best things that we say to ourselves. Some of the things we say to ourselves is actually things that we would never even say to our worst enemies. But God says something different. Now, in the beginning of the Bible and the creation story, when it talks about all that God created, this list of things that God creates is always followed by the line, and it was good. So God created all these things, and it was good. And the last thing that God created was human beings. And then after God created all things, God stepped back, looked at everything that God had created, and called it good. So that means that God created us, God created you, and God created me, and steps back and calls us good. There's another passage in the Bible that talks about goodness, and this is the fruit of the Spirit. And it says if you're going to walk in this Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit are, and lists these different things, and one of them is goodness. Now, this goodness is actually the Greek word agathosune. And this particular word actually means inherently good. That's what this word means. It's only used 4 times in the Bible, and in other writings of that period, you don't see this Greek word written anywhere else. And it's important to know that this goodness was not doing good things. It was knowing that you were inherently good. It was walking in the spirit of knowing that you are inherently good. Because goodness for God is not what we do, it's who we are. Because God steps back from creation, God steps back from creating you and creating me, and God calls us good. Amen.